Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, ageless beauties, you've heard of Elf on a Shelf? Well, today it's your health coaches on a shelf. Well, we're not on a shelf,
No.
but we're here to pump you
up.
pump up your metabolism, pump up your motivation to stay lean and healthy on this holiday season. Yeah, it sounds a little cheesy and corny, but truly the advice we have for you today is not cheesy and corny. It's going to really help you.
Hi, Robyn and Danna here with Lean, Healthy, Ageless, and we are the authors of the Eat, Live, Thrive diet. If you're a woman, 45 plus, looking to experience your best health, your best vitality, and your best body, you have come to the right place.
Today we want to talk to you about intermittent fasting and how to use it very specifically to help you in dealing with holiday indulgences. There's no doubt you're probably going to have a few treats this holiday season. No matter how disciplined you are, there's very few women I know that don't want to have a few of those special treats that only come around this time of year. So Robyn, let's get started sharing some of our ideas to help women feel like they've got some control they can enjoy without falling completely off the rails.
Okay, well, the first thing is to plan it. You plan those times, you plan those days in advance when you are going to indulge. Maybe it's a holiday party, maybe it's a Christmas tea, maybe it's just a family get together.
But of course, Christmas Eve dinner, New Year's morning, whatever, those are kind of givens.
But there may be other times throughout the holiday season that you are going to be in some sort of celebration mode and you want to have indulgence. But if you put that on the calendar, literally calendar it in so you know that particular day, that particular evening, that is the time when you may indulge. So it's not every single day, you're having a cookie here and a candy here. No, that's not a good plan.
And there are times when they're not planned and you do go ahead and indulge. But again, the strategies coming up are going to help you get back on track quickly and make up for some of those excess calories.
Okay, so what do you do? What's your recovery? That's what I call it.
Yes.
So you indulge, you have a bunch of white flour and some sugar, maybe you have a adult beverage and
or two.
And how do you get back on track? Because I think that's the biggest challenge for people is not the fact that they went off track, it's getting back on track. And for me, my strategy is always the next day to do a longer fast, what we call intermittent fasting, or in our book, we call it the ELT eating cycle. On the day after an indulgence, I try to do anywhere between 16 to 20 hours of fasting. What that does for me is it breaks the cycle. It cleanses my body. It like gets that sugar, that white flour. I'm usually not feeling that great that day. And it will give me that time to kind of push that out of my system, clean my system, and be able to start with my first meal after that, maybe 16 or 20 hours later.
In the day. As an example, you went to a holiday party, you had indulgences, you had your adult beverages, all that stuff. And maybe the last thing you ate or drank was at 10 p.m. at night. Well, to do a 16-hour fast, that means you're going to go to about 2 p.m. the next day. That's not that hard. You're probably a little more full than usual. You might have some more cravings from having those indulgences, but as you cleanse the body and drink lots of liquids and so forth and go on that fast, those are going to calm down.
And when we do a fast, we do allow for a small amount of caffeinated beverage like coffee or tea, which actually can help with the hunger. Especially for me, the next morning after I've indulged, I'm actually more hungry. I'm the opposite.
Some people
more
are
hungry. Yeah. So having that little cup of coffee with a very small amount of, maybe 20 calories worth of either milk or almond milk or something, won't break my fast, but will help me kind of push through that hunger pain to get to able to fast for 16 to 18 hours.
Well, and speaking of hunger, there is a brilliant tool that Robyn and I have used, hundreds and hundreds of our clients have used, and it's been very beneficial. It's called Lividia Hunger Control Formula. It is an all-natural, non-stimulant hunger control formula. The original formula of Lividia can be taken on an empty stomach, and we both use it to extend our fasts. So that next morning, whether you have an appetite or not, you take it first thing with your tea, your coffee, or whatever, and it will help that hunger in the morning. Regarding the beverages that Robyn was talking about in the morning, coffee, tea, or whatever you like in the morning, you can add a little bit of, say, half and half or almond milk, up to about 30 calories within a 3-hour period without officially breaking your fast. So that kind of helps you extend as well. And as Robyn mentioned, caffeine can actually diminish your appetite. So give that a try, because you'll find if you can do that consistently, you're going to make up for some of those calories you overate the day before.
Now, that's an extended fast for kind of cleansing your body, resetting after an indulgence day. But what about the rest of the week? I would suggest doing a fast maybe 14 to 16 hours, 2 to 3 days a week. They're not really necessarily recovery days, but they're going to overall help you combat those excess calories that you're taking in during the season.
And make sure when you break your fast, you're breaking it in a way that will stabilize your blood sugar. So you want a good source of protein, a good source of fiber. You want to stay super well hydrated, because when you're dehydrated, you are actually going to be more hungry and have lower energy. When energy is low, our temptations are harder to resist.
Absolutely. So with this strategy, you're going to affect 3 main areas. You're going to have calorie reduction from those fasting days. You're going to have more cleansing of the body, and then autophagy, which is that self-cleaning of the cells, killing off the bad cells that are toxic. And then as well, you are going to break that eating cycle by interrupting the pattern, because let's face it, you start indulging, it becomes a pattern. Do a fast, break the pattern.
Well, and all that extra food is an extra metabolic load on your body. One of the biggest loads on our body is digestion. So when you give that extended fast, you're taking a metabolic rest. Actually, it's a great anti-aging principle too, because again, whenever we take a load off the body, our body can do other things. Don't forget to add exercise into the component. Sometimes when you're hungry, just going out and doing not a hard workout, but just getting a good brisk walk, maybe doing some light weights, those kinds of things bring energy up as well.
If you want to know more about our coaching and the Eat, Live, Thrive Academy, check out the link provided.
And if you like these tips today, give us a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, Lean Healthy Ageless, click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the little bell, and you'll get a notification every time we put up a new video.